Hello and welcome back to another Explorer video here in this limbo week before Call of Mana releases. This time we're trying out a Quintorius combo, which, has been around for a while now, but the lists have been refined more and more over time since Ixalan came out in, was it November, I believe? Yeah, and now we have Gyruda, Doom of Depths, in conjunction with Quintorius Kand. For anybody who doesn't know how this works, you deck basically, or like the combo with Quintorius is you cast this and you win the game if your opponent doesn't have anything to disrupt you. You go -3, discover 4, that will find you one of these friends, and with those, if you find Spark Double, you can copy the Planeswalker Quintorius Kand. And Spark Double says you can have, it basically won't make the permanent that you copied. The copy won't be legendary in a way, and you can have multiple cons, and every time you then discover 4 again and again and again, you'll deal your opponent damage because whenever you cast a spell from exile, deal 2 damage to each opponent, you gain 2 life. So yeah, you can deal a ton of damage and then drain your opponent out by going discover 4 with the copies over and over again. To accomplish that, your deck cannot have a card that is cheaper than 4 mana, of course. And your deck also shouldn't have a card that is cheaper than 5 mana besides Quintorius Kand and those guys here, because you can then also use Carnosaur as a 6-drop to either find you a Spark Double, which can copy the Carnosaur, discovers again because it's cast, and then at that point you will also find at some point Quintorius, and then we'll be able to kill them with Quintorius if everything goes well. I guess theoretically, you could find all these first and then find Quintorius, and then you wouldn't be able to combo kill them anymore because you can't drain them because you've already found all of these. But in that situation, you have 7/6 tramplers on the battlefield. They don't have haste, but if your opponent doesn't have Supreme Verdict, 7 of those should get the job done on the next turn at the very least. Yeah, and to accomplish other things like ramping, we have here basically a free drop and another free drop, Beanstalk Giant and Greater Tanuki, Herd Migration to gain us some life and fixed mana. And Carnosaur, of course, is also a free damage burn spell, and Horned Loch-Whale is a 2 mana removal that buys us some time. And Gyruda is just in here, I suppose, as a power play. It works very well with all those even 6 drops. It works very well with Spark Double. If you can mill a Spark Double, you can copy the Gyruda, do it all over again. Again, the legendary doesn't matter there. So you can just build a huge board state with Gyruda. And that essentially just gives the deck a higher density of plays. Noteworthy is that, or power plays. We have 12 very, very powerful cards that we can draw and play and sort of win the game with, right? That's what I meant by that. Notably, no more Leyline binding, which is kind of neat. I also don't hate that. I think it might be actually the right decision because it eases up your mana a lot and it allows you to play 4 Cavern, which is very good with both Gyruda and the dinosaur. So yeah, I kind of like that against the blue decks. The list just looks, from all the lists I've seen around this Quintorius stuff, this main deck at least, looks like the most solid, the most consistent. It has tools against discard in the form of having 12 different threats. It has tools against counterspells in the form of Cavern of Souls. Sure, you can't counter Quintorius, but you can't prevent your Quintorius from getting countered, but you still can, build a good board position when forcing through your other powerful threats, basically making your opponent have to have Supreme Verdict right away, or they might die. So yeah, that's a pretty good plan, at least against blue-white. Game 1 might still be unfavored against blue-white or any counterspell deck for that matter, but it's a good plan. Sideboards. So I took this list from a Pioneer big Magic Online qualifier where the player went 8-1 in the Swiss, 9-round Swiss, pretty long one. 8-1, super impressive, of course. But there's one card that is unfortunately not on Arena that they played 4 times in the sideboard, which is Dragonlord Dromoka, an uncounterable 5/7 dragon that makes it so that your opponent can't cast spells in your turn any longer. Yeah, of course, that one's against blue-white control, not a blue decks. Maybe also against a Phoenix, because a 5/7 is very difficult to remove. And in close deck lists, like that tournament was, I assume that player just completely dismantled a lot of opponents with Dromoka because they were just not knowing that it would come. And then a 5/7 flying lifelinker can just single-handedly win games if people just don't keep any answer for it. Especially Phoenix that only has like Brazen Borrow, I guess, and has to combine Lightning Axes or whatever. And post-board they likely don't have Lightning Axe in the deck anymore. Yeah, so instead of that, I just added 3 Chandras and 1 Carnage Tyrant. Thought Distortion is one of the strongest effects against blue-white, but the mana just doesn't allow for that. But Chandra is also very, very strong, so I think going with Chandra is kind of nice. And then 1 Carnage Tyrant to change things up a little bit. I think running 4 Chandra seems a bit hardcore. Could be correct. You could also run 2 Chandra, 2 Carnage Tyrant, but of course Carnage Tyrant just gets dealt with by Supreme Verdict and so on. There's also other options you could run that are uncounterable and that do certain things, but I liked Carnage Tyrant specifically. Yeah, I mean, Hexproof, first of all, pretty clean in that regard, but it also gets hit by Gyruda, so that's a little bit of extra upside there. 2 Boseijus in the sideboard, I mean, I don't know, just for some artifacts and enchantments, I guess. The best effect you have in that regard when you cannot allow yourself. And then actually there's Stormkilt Vanguard that you could play. The 6-drop from Wilds of Eldraine that has disenchant on it. But yeah, this player choosing to go for Boseiju, yeah, I mean, I don't fault them, it's a fine card. For Quakebringer, this one is basically just for Amalia combo. You might die to them comboing off. If they've gained a bunch of life already, you might not be able to kill them with the Quinn combo right away, so you have to build a big board state, and then they can Amalia, boom, destroy everything, Amalia combo, right? And then you're kind of lost, so I think you need the Quakebringer for that. You can also foretell it on turn 2, and then play it on turn 4, so yeah. It kind of slows still, I would say. Amalia is probably not your best matchup with this deck, but I guess Quakebringer gives you some hope, I suppose. All right. That is Quint combo. Let's play a little bit with it on the ladder and see how busted it is, or is it fine? Is it just glass cannon? 8-1 is pretty impressive. All right, let's play some games. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't think I can use this. This is good. This is good. Interesting. Do I keep the land or do I? Oh, actually, I have green mana. Never mind. Wow. Okay. Well, cut Greater Tanuki. Add 1 mana only to cast a creature spell of the chosen type. So the new form of this type of land, right? Secluded Courtyard says you can activate abilities. So you could have actually put this on green and then activate the ability of a creature with the type. If I name dog, Cavern of Souls on dog. Okay, well, because I have to draw a green land, I could also just do this, It's not unreasonable to do. Maybe that's actually the way to do it. Could have ditched one of these lands. Alright, blue-white, no! I've already played a match with this. Oh, it's Lotus Field. That actually is maybe better for me because Lotus Fields does not have that many counters as the normal blue-white list have. Impulse? Maybe. Shark Typhoon Cycle. Alright. Yeah. I've already played a match. I just had some audio issues. But I easily 2-0'd Phoenix, which felt kind of good. So the deck definitely has legs. There's green mana, so now I feel bad about bottoming the Takumi or whatever it's called. Well. I guess, yeah, in hindsight, bottoming the mountain would have been better. In hindsight. Okay. Alright, Foretell. What is that? Doomscar? Doomscar, or it's not Behold. It could be Saw It Coming, but I think it's Doomscar. These decks play Doomscar sometimes. And yeah. So that means they at least have the ability to destroy some of our board after floating the mana. Oh, and copying. Well, if you do that, you might just be dead now. Right? Like, that's just GG. Simple as that. Pretty sure it is. Yeah, with Spark Double, it definitely is. Like, if you hit Impersonator first, and then Impersonator again, that actually happened in the last game I played, I was not able to kill my opponent because I also drew 2 Spark Doubles in that game. So I was just able to have like 3 Quintorius in play and then had to make a Spirit at the end. What actually happens? All right, well. Just going through the motions here. Opponent gets to see our entire deck, so there's a strategic advantage, technically speaking, of letting your opponent go through it. Some might scoop. My opponent scoops now. Yeah. Cool. And technically speaking, if my hand has like a bunch of copies in hand, like if I have all the rest of these in hand, they're not able to kill me. I'm not able to kill my opponent with the Quintorius. So I will have to pass the turn with like 3 Planeswalkers in play. The last one can make a 3/2 Spirit. So you know it's not that bad, especially against blue-white control. They can't really deal with multiple Quintoriuses. But if you play against the deck, you might not want to concede immediately. All right, Loch-Whale definitely goes out. And then I mean, we'll bring in these friends. Do we bring in this? Boseiju could blow up Vespian stage. Or what? What could it blow up? Is there any enchantment? Not really, no. No, there's no enchantment that deals with... Yeah, reduce to Rubble. Is that a card I want? Is that something I want over maybe Gyruda? I think Gyruda is the one you can trim down on. Or maybe Herd Migration. Like it's 31 lands essentially, plus 2 rampers. That's a lot of lands. Gyruda can just win the game though. Like Gyruda can hit Carnosaur and then Carnosaur hits Quintorius. Technically speaking. So Gyruda can win the game. But I guess you have to hit Carnosaur in your top 4. I mean, you can also hit one of these 2 and then build a board and then hit Carnosaur again. I'm just gonna do it like this. Like reduce to Rubble. What is it for? It's definitely for the mirror match, I guess. But like blue-white doesn't play that many tap-out things. They have their Teferi, but I don't know, like, can you really get them? This hand seems fine. I mean, the deck is very simple. The deck is very simple. You just keep a hand with one of these, and then you're good to go. Cavern of Souls, of course, pretty nice to have against blue-white. Quintorius. Reduce to Rubble. Yeah. 6 mana card. That's why you can play it in this deck. Oh no. Well, I guess I have to use my Carnosaur to kill that. Opponent clearly doesn't have Lotus Field, but I think I better make sure they don't have this thing around. I mean, I could have gone up to 8 mana. No, the Strict Proctor is very good against me. Can't let that live. Might just play a 6/5 next turn. Opponent misses lands. I guess a second red. For the Chandra, right. Definitely need that. Okay. You could just slam the Quint, but bit unlikely to resolve. On the other hand, my opponent might just have a Memory Deluge here and draw into counterspells. So, okay, you got the veto, you got the veto. So I kind of tested them there, and they couldn't spend their mana on like a Memory Deluge. Ooh, it's a problem. Yeah, this is how blue-white wins. They played the Fairy and then just... Yeah, maybe you want Reduce to Rubble for that. Maybe? Yeah, that's a lot of lands. That's a bit unlucky. I guess I kept the 5-land and the deck just runs a lot of lands. Maybe you want Reduce to Rubble just for Tef? Maybe. Yeah. Can also counter like a Memory Deluge or something like that. Sorry, I have to answer this phone call real quick. Alright, call is done. Sorry about that. Do I play Keruga here and draw a card? Cavern of Souls? Ugh. 6 mana up. They're probably sitting on like an Emperor or something. This dog is definitely gonna die. I don't know. I think I just have to hit pretty well here. I have to hit like Quintorius. That's not Quintorius. Yeah, okay. Probably lost this one. I mean, blue-white is one of your toughest matchups, I would assume. Maybe the most difficult matchup. Interesting. If you do that, why not do it in the upkeep, you know? It's always because they want me to cast a spell, I guess, and they want to get that spell. Now they get punished because I attacked first. Probably doesn't matter much for them. Like, you know, like, technically speaking, I think it's better to do it in the upkeep, but I guess on the other hand, you can hit a spell. But like, if you're playing as a good player, they're probably not going to let you. They will probably attack first, you know, to not run into discontinuity and run your spell into that and miss the attack. So, oh well, I mean, we'll try. At least this will resolve. We'll see what else will resolve. They have a Get Lost for it. A Tail's End. Damn. Alright, yeah, that's good. I can make 4 free-frees here. Yeah, alright. I think that should be the nail in the coffin right there, the Deluge. I mean, I can still always win with 1 card, so... Can never really give up with this deck. Alright, I'll play Reduce to Rubble, I guess. Yeah, also Get Lost, just shutting off your combo. It's pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. I guess that's pretty good. Auto Tapper doing the right thing, I hope. Yeah, this is uncounterable. Even has the text here, can't be countered. Add 1 mana of any color. Alright, that is GG pretty much, right? I mean, guess I should have played a land first, huh? Wait, what did I miss here, by the way? They can just exile it from the stack. They gifted me a 7/6 for no reason. They could have just exiled it, exile all spells. Alright, so you can Teferi minus now. Nope, okay. No Teferi emblem. I have 6 map tokens. I guess I messed up. I guess I should have like returned Keruga before I cast the other thing there. Chandra. Funny. Now I'm not gonna do the same mistake. I'm just gonna do this first and then play it. Do you have another discontinuity? Get Lost, pretty nice against... They do. Alright. Pretty good, opponent. Pretty good. Okay. Herd migration, I don't know. feel like it just buys you time. You already have 27 lands and 8 of these. I think it's just a card to play in the main deck to just gain free life and fix your mana a little bit. I don't know, like it's just too many lands, essentially, is what I'm thinking. Alright, free reduce to Rubble. Gotta be fine. I could cut one of these rampers, but I don't want to. Yeah, I think free reduce to Rubble should be fine. Again, this is the toughest matchup, so probably have a much easier time against a lot of other decks in the format. Like Phoenix felt quite nice, actually. Amalia combo might be difficult though. So there's that. This is turning out to be a very nice hand. I kind of have everything I want. That thing. I guess I need to use that. Yeah, that card is pretty good. I guess Lotus Field is even worse. Having discontinuity for your uncounterable spells, and having Tail's End, and having Strict Proctor, which are all amazing against you. Guess I get an island. Should just, I don't know, is this better than the 5/7? That's an interesting play. Is this better than the 5/7? I mean, the Mirror Shell crab or something like that. The Mirror Shell crab counters abilities as well. Just something. So wait, they have Thespian Stage there, okay. Yeah, Dino. Next turn we have Kand plus Reduce. I could have put this into my hand. Because if they have Get Lost here, I'm gonna be very sad. Yeah. It's brutal. Now they can slam Teferi. I don't have the Reduce up. This is a bad matchup. It is how it is. Huh. Gyruda. Unfortunately not a dinosaur, is it? It's a demon. 5 cards in hand. Didn't play a land. They don't have discontinuity. This goes around Dovin's veto. Disdainful Stroke, alright, well. Yeah. I don't think Disdainful Stroke is particularly playable these days, but I guess it's good against this deck. Like with mono green gone, there's just not any reason to play it. Maybe it's a one-off, I guess. I mean, as a one-off, it's fine. It's a fine one-off to have. Yeah, I mean, do I just play Keruga? Oh, this is a dinosaur, funnily enough. It's kind of cute. Ba, 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 ba. They are thinking about countering it, so they have another counterspell perhaps. I'm gonna look at some maps if you allow me to. Huh. 9/9. How much mana? 5. 10. I have 9 mana. I guess I'm looking for better plays. I don't know. Okay. I mean, now I have a 6/5 in play. That's better than nothing. Another Gyruda. Let's attack. Do I play Quint? I don't know if I want to play the Gyruda. It walks a little bit too hard into a sweeper. But I guess I have to reduce to Rubble. But if they have Verdict, I don't have the answer. If they have Farewell or Sunfall, I have the answer. 5 cards in hand, all spells. Maybe Discontinuity. Duovin's Veto. I don't think it's a Get Lost, otherwise this would have died in response to the map. Could be a sweeper. I think I'm gonna go with this one. And next turn Gyruda maybe. Yeah, that's fine. I guess I will pop the map, why not? It's not a particularly good draw. Not a good draw either. Already lost 2 spark doubles. I think they're just sitting on Discontinuity. Maybe a Verdict. Maybe. If they have Verdict and I play this Gyruda, I'm gonna be punished big time. I'm just gonna pass. They don't have anything, that's good. So if they have Verdict, they're gonna have to pop it now. Oh, they have Discon. They also have 2 mana. Well, I have to do it. There's no way around that. Dovins wieder. Probably, right? No? Have I won this game? Wow. Nice. Yeah, the hand probably was multiple of these. And what else? What was the hand? Mystical Dispute, maybe? Mystical Dispute, I guess. Teferi? Maybe Teferi? 3 cards left, huh? Couldn't be much. Can't be a removal. I don't know, maybe a Tail's End. Maybe Tail's End, maybe Mystical Dispute, maybe 2 more Discontinuities or something. Something like that. Gosh, yeah. I guess I got lucky there. I mean, if I would have played Gyruda last turn, then they would have used the Discontinuity to counter the Gyruda. I untap, and then I use another Discon too, and then I have Rubble. But if I get tempted into casting Gyruda, then they use Discon, I use Reduce, and then they untap, and then I don't have a counter for another Discon. So I think I played this okay. Also playing around Verdict that way. Yeah, I think this was well played. Okay, cool. Alright, I mean, yeah, this is a mulligan. I don't have a payoff. I have 2 spark doubles in hand, which is terrible. Alright, yeah, this is keepable. I guess I'll bottom a blue land here. Sure, I need second blue, so I gotta be a little careful. Maybe I should have bottomed the plains. Nah. I can, now with the mountain, I have everything covered. I can go this on blue, this on green, and then get a second blue here. Alright, what is this? I have no idea. Death calculated Lana. Oh, it could be elves, I guess. Oh, it's mono green with black. Well, that should be a good matchup. I'm just gonna kill them. I guess I get mountain now because this is better than this. This is a kill. This is a potential kill. I think I'll take the mountain over the potential kill. So I just gotta survive 2 turns. Shieldred. Alright, that's a funny one. Take 6, go to 13. Go to 11. Bounce this. Live. Live another day. They need some way to disrupt the combo. With Khan, you had stuff like Damping Sphere to get. Damping Sphere is quite good against this deck. And they could be playing Thoughtseize. Nice. Someone really clinging to their mono green cards. I mean, if you invested into the wild cards, especially shortly before the ban happened, of course, you want to play more of the deck, right? Well, turn 5 kill. That's my first spell in a way that I cast here. Actually, is it a kill? It's not a guaranteed kill, is it? Because I can always hit like all the, yeah, as I said in the intro, I can always hit they give up. 24 life. I mean, I don't know if it would have been a kill, but yeah, at least I would have had a bunch of dinosaurs. Mono green wouldn't change a thing, I believe. Just everything's too slow. It's too slow. Interesting. I got free lands, I got Rampers, I got Quint. I just need an untapped land for a turn 4 kill. Yeah. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. You can hate on this deck with like Strict Proctor, or at least on the Dino part. You can also hate on it with Lavinia. But the Carnosaur can always just kill these hate creatures. Like Archon of Maria is another one, I guess. Or Redane. All tap lands. Unfortunate. Dino, I guess. My mana's perfect anyways. Maybe I should have kept up the Tanuki to not give my opponent the information that I'm going to be able to kill them next turn, but potentially. I don't know what they will do against it anyways, yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is cute. Very cute. Alright, there's the kill. Doesn't matter, what do I say, Kraken, I guess. They, again, don't have to concede yet. I think they will. Yep. All right. Because I could technically have 4 Spark Doubles in my hand. And then I wouldn't be able to kill them. So yeah, but I mean, we're playing ladder. People just have better things to do with their time than see me go through the combo. So I respect that. Alrighty. Huh. No ramp, no Quintorius. I don't think that's good enough for 7. Okay. Well, I could go to 5, I guess. Sorry, to go to 4, but you do need a lot of lands. So I think going to 4 is not a good idea. Blue-white again. God damn it. No, not blue-white again. GG. So I have double red. I guess I just want blue. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, Arena. That's not what I wanted to do. I just clicked on the screen and I guess I hit something. My mana is good enough. I don't need help, technically. I can cast everything in my deck, but yeah, I didn't need another forest, that's for sure. Yeah, probably won't be punished for that, but yeah. Not great either. I can bounce that. Yeah, I think I will. I don't know how I'm gonna win this game. I have to hope that my opponent has a really bad hand. I mean, just my fatty creatures might not even be able to win against. Okay. That makes me think they have a very strong hand. Because just throwing out a Make Disappear, which is an excellent card against me, on a Loch-Whale, which is kind of whatever, makes me just think they're having a pretty good hand. I think I'm just gonna play this boy and not play the Quint. I'm glad I didn't play the Quint. Wow. Opponent's using these counters aggressively. I mean, makes me think that they have another one. But like at this point, 1 card left in my hand, you know, like I don't know if I'm able to play around anything at this point. Passing. I could play the Beanstalk. Maybe they use another counterspell, who knows? They also might have Memory Deluge, which makes casting Quint a little better. Then they can't Memory Deluge if they have a counterspell. And if they have Memory Deluge and I play this, then they can find a counterspell for my Quint, because, you know, this is not going to win the game. It's just either baiting out a counter or buying me time. But they don't technically have to deal with it, because I can't really attack either. It's pretty worthless, obviously. But like, they already countered other cards that were pretty bad, so maybe they counter this one too. I'm just gonna throw out the Quint and hope they don't have it. I mean, if you have triple counterspell in game 1 against me, yeah, it's just I need them to have like lockdown, verdict, farewell, march, get lost, whatever. Well, get lost also disrupts Quint, so it doesn't matter, I guess. All right, we can draw Quint off the top and maybe win. Nope. I guess I should have played this first to play around Make Disappear. Mistapping a little bit. But yeah, the auto tapper does its thing, right? But that especially important if you have no more lies in your deck, the new counterspell that comes with the next set, which will make blue-white even more prevalent and even stronger, of course, and make this deck worse, therefore. Although you could draw Cavern and you could draw Dino. There's certainly draws where you can beat counterspells, but yeah, it's unlikely. I mean, I could still draw a Quint and win here. Gyruda, I mean, that could also win. Okay. they saw. No, they didn't make the mistake. As if they heard me. That resolves. Alright. Let's see. I hit another Gyruda. I need to hit Carnosaur. Oh. Alright. I'm at 3. I guess I can't attack. So now, if they don't have a sweeper, I guess I have a chance. They seem to be out of counterspells. A shark, okay. Nothing has reach, right? Treasure Cruise in the main deck, cute. And because I played Gyruda, they have infinite fodder. That's funny. I think Dig Through Time is generally speaking better in a deck like this. But that's okay. What is this attack? I guess this attack is just Supreme Verdict. I mean, attacking with the Samurais is like, whatever. I mean, I have to block, so it's like, yeah, I guess they just clicked attack all. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess I can just still draw Quint or Carnosaur into Quint or Gyruda into those. Alright. Guess I'm not dead yet. Okay, chef. I think Absorb is terrible, by the way. I really hate that card. The format has gotten way too efficient for 3 mana counterspells. But that's okay. Yeah, just get rid of Herd Migration. They're 3 reduced. That's what I did the last time. Bit unfortunate that we run into blue-white multiple times. But yeah, I guess this is just a deck that has very lopsided matchups. I would be interested in seeing how it is against red-black mid-range. Because that could be, you know, they have Thought Thieves, they maybe have Bitter Triumph, they have Duress, they have Pressure. But they also, you know, they cannot interact with you on the stack. Yeah, no. And if this deck is actually good against both Phoenix and red-black, might actually be a pretty good choice. But I guess moving forward, blue-white control is also a bigger thing. Yeah, cool. Well, we'll try. Rolling into 5 twice against the worst matchup in the format. Doesn't help either, of course. Okay. Kraken, Dino. Dino makes it less obvious what I have in hand. I think if I put it on Kraken or Demon, it's pretty obvious what I have in hand. Putting it on Dino is sort of the case that you always do. Did I have Nazet? Tapping out for Nazet is pretty risky. Wow. Wow. I hope I can teach them a lesson here. Please give me Quint. Tapping out into Tanuki is just so risky. If I had Quint there, I would just be dead. I didn't get punished. Skill game. I guess Kraken. Is the other thing also Kraken? I don't have it in my deck anymore, I guess, but Loch-Whale? Probably maybe a Kraken too. I don't know. Something like that. Wow, they were so greedy there. So greedy, but didn't get punished. I guess I'll just get a blue. Yeah. I think I would play Gyruda here. Not sure though. I think it's good. I could play Chandra and kill this. Then they could make like Memory Deluge, make an incubator and attack my Chandra. Doesn't seem good. Yeah, Seachuck in play is gonna put a pretty big clock on me. So yeah, kudos to them for going for it, I guess. Very smart. Not very smart, I think, but worked out very well in this situation for them. Okay, well, I did hit. Bingo. So they might just be dead here. We'll see. There's a Quint. All right. They can counter that, though. But now I have a pretty huge board, so they have to deal with that. Spell Pierce, sure. Unusual choices. Treasure Cruise, Spell Pierce. Also not Yorian, just 60 card. Get lost here. Alright. Not attacking? Why in the world are you not attacking in that situation? Don't understand. I have to be aware of Emperor. But they have to just take the damage likely here if I attack first, right? I could crack a map token. Okay. I think I would just attack and then play Chandra and plus. A good idea. Maybe I just play Tanuki. Did not expect that. My opponent is just super ungodly greedy, right? Like, I mean, they're just banking that I don't have a Quint in hand. Or a Carnosaur. I mean, if I have Quint or Carnosaur, they just insta-lose on the spot. Like, if I have Carnosaur or Quint in hand, they just insta-lose. So greedy. Like, just take 6 damage, bro. Go to 14. Keep up your mana. Oh my god, this is just embarrassing. They're truly embarrassing themselves here. But they're still winning. I mean, even if we're winning, you can still do a lot of mistakes. Well, Chandra on this board is just terrible. They were able to sneak in the shark, and I mean, maybe they're just some sort of genius that I don't understand. They played perfectly this game. They played as if they knew my hand and made the right move every step of the way. But any other scenario where I can punish them, they're just super dead in multiple spots. So yeah, just wild, absolutely wild. I could play this and start pinging them. No, we can just play a 6/5. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Maybe they tap out again. I draw. Yeah, okay. But I guess they will plus here. Yeah. Unbelievable stuff. Yeah, I mean, I won't be able to win this game. They have like more than 10 power over there and incubate tokens. Guess I will attack to Fairy. That's kind of good for me. Kinda. Not saying I'm making a comeback here, but maybe. A little bit of a comeback, maybe. Unfortunately, they can just kill off my Chandra. Because they have the stupid Seed Shark tokens. Like, this game would have been a lot easier if they didn't have Seed Shark on turn 3. I wish I would have had just Quint to kill them. I wish so badly. Giant, I guess. This is the Dino. I have now Giant, Kraken, and Dino. I think I have all creatures covered, right, that I have in my deck. Pretty sure. Maybe Shapeshifter, I guess. Especially the Emperor was just absolutely egregious. The Seed Shark, alright, you take a gamble. You basically hope I don't have Tanuki, land, untapped, and Quint in hand, which is 3 different cards. So that I can understand a little bit, playing the Shark on turn 3. But the Wandering Emperor not just taking 6 damage, that is just absolutely egregious. Alright. 4 cards and infinite power. I don't think I'm gonna win this game by just... Sorry. By just casting Giants. I don't think I'm gonna win that. I was hoping to hit like Carnosaur there. I'm already 34 cards deep into my deck. It's kind of a lot. Opponent can just trade with this. And I still have six of these, 3 and 3. Could still win this game. My opponent has a lot of cards. They didn't flip any incubators, they just went into their turn. I mean, that is a tell that they have Verdict, I guess? Just gonna Verdict here. No. At 13 life. I have 9 mana. Yeah, the Seed Shark produced so much board presence. Jesus Christ. These is just 2 5/5s. I can't handle that. Yeah. Opponent is some extra genius. No, it's not. They played terribly and got rewarded because Magic is a skill. It's not just a skill game. 5 9 mana. I suspect there's some shenanigans, so I'm just gonna go for a Giant. Did they tap my general? I guess planes. Alright, so if they counter that... Cool. I didn't want to attack the Keruga because I was a bit scared that they could kill me in the crackback or something like that. They like counter my spell. Yeah, well, sure. Three cards in hand. 10 mana over here. Could just go for another big boy. They haven't played a single video this game. I haven't really given them an opportunity to cast Veto either. I could also go this into double. That could be pretty good. Yeah, kind of like that. I guess I don't have a Cavern on Kraken. Sorry, on Dog. They've already used 2 Get Lost. If they have Get Lost here, it would be pretty rough. Okay. And I could have slammed this and just pray that they don't have the veto, I guess. Not playing this untapped seems wrong when you have the Memory Delusion in your graveyard. Okay. They don't have a land, that's good here. This costs 10 mana. Okay. Wait, how much? I have 10, right? So I can play this and keep up Rubble. Or not? Why does it highlight 8 lands? What the heck? It just highlights 8 lands for no reason. Okay, that was weird. Very happy to get that one. The doorbell's ringing. Hi. Ja, ich bin am Aufnehmen. Alright, we're back. What happened? Verdict, my Tanuki, huh? Oh wow, we drew Quint. No, the forest punishing me in the end. No, if this would be a mountain, I could go double Quint. Oh my god. Remember that? Remember that? Where I misclicked? Ah, so unlucky. Well, alright, fine. Fine. I will just get the mountain now, I guess, and then play the giant, and then go next turn double Quint. Oh, they go veto. Oh, you have another veto? Nice. Alright. This is a mulligan to 5, by the way, against my worst matchup where my opponent played pretty egregiously greedy. And I'm somehow winning. Maybe not. We'll see. 23 life is a lot. Don't do it. Let it resolve. Yes. Grind it through everything. Cannot believe it. Oh baby, let's go. All right, let's go. Another spark double. So is it enough already? I haven't made the math. 17. I have 2 in the grave. So I can get 2 more, right? That's 6. Hitting another spark double, perfect. So the next one is 8. And I guess that's it though. That's it then. So you have one Clever Impersonator in the deck. Yeah. Well, alright, there it is. 8 damage to you, sir. And opponent gives up, even though I didn't have lethal there. This last one would have to just make a spirit. Which is kind of funny. That was wild. That was wild. Honestly, I'm kind of happy that happened because like my opponent played so greedy. You know, you just kind of deserve to lose when you play that greedy. Oh, that was a cool game. Maybe not. Just not enough lands. Okay, I'm not gonna go to 6. Again, this deck is a resource-heavy deck. It needs a lot of lands, and just going to 5. No, I'm not going to do it. Put mulligan to 5. Put mulligan to 5, huh? Cool. Seachrome Coast, very unusual land. Replay it? Not super sure though, because I could also just cycle both of these. I mean, this is definitely gonna get cycled. But getting a second red down is kind of nice, I guess. And blue-white can easily win if they have Memory Deluge on a mulligan to 5. Carnosaur. Yeah. Yep. So now I have to make a choice. Which one do I want to actually put the Cavern on? Probably the Gyruda, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely. Like I'm just gonna put it on Demon. Or yeah, whatever. Demon, Kraken, whatever. I guess I'll just take Montagna. Cavern of Souls, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty good. This one. Actually, that was a mistake. Gosh. Ah, Arne, you stupid. For some reason, I don't know. For some reason, I don't even like. There's not even a reason. I should have two. I should have a 7/7 Gyruda in play plus a 6/6. Oh, that was heinous. I mean, if they have Verdict, I guess it doesn't matter, but yeah, okay, it doesn't matter, I guess. Oh wow. Now I could play Carnosaur. Interesting. I think I just play Gyruda again though. Not sure. So they could just Dovin's Veto the Kand. This they kinda need to Verdict or something. I think I'm gonna do this. Alright. I didn't hit. Well. Maybe I should have slow rolled this land. In case they have Field of Ruin for it. The Fairy. Plus. Okay. Maybe my opponent's gonna tap out for an Emperor here again. Chandra is a nice one. They have Get Lost plus Dovin's Veto, it would be sad. Alright, well, in this situation, it's either Carnosaur or Chandra plus and make an emblem. 4 cards in hand. They have a Hall of Storm Giants, but that doesn't kill my Chandra. Only if they have Emperor, then they can kill Chandra. But if they activate the Hall, they're gonna die to my Quint. This puts more pressure onto the board, though. This Teferi looks kind of desperation. I think I'm just gonna play the Khan. Like, now they need to have another Verdict. I think they don't have it. Not sure, though. Maybe they have it. But I don't think so, because they kind of just threw away the Teferi there. Now they also need a counter spell for this. Oh, Spell Pierce. Nice. Alright, so if they have the Sweeper, I still have the Chandra, which is pretty nice. Of course, if they have Sweeper here, I would have rather had played the Chandra. Okay, looks like I sort of read into it correctly. Alright, let's just attack. If they choose to block with the Hall, I can play Quint and win. Alright. I don't think they have Emperor, right? Could have also played like Tanuki. If they have Emperor here, they could take out my Chandra, but again, then they just die to the Quint. So that's fine by me. Yeah, this looks good. Alright. Map token's just drawing me 2 cards. Super good. And then this happens. This is the toughest matchup, I would guess. I guess there's like spirits, sure, but nobody plays spirits these days, right? Like decks with a lot of pressure are good against it too, I suppose. Mono red aggro. Boros Convoke probably kills you pretty fast. Turn 4 kill. But this deck also kills turn 4, so it's pretty fast. Alright, well, that was rather impressive. To be fair, they mulliganed to 5 here, and we had kind of everything lined up. But yeah, I mean, Cavern of Souls. Cavern of Souls plus these big haymakers gives you an alternative plan, and then Chandra, maybe even better than Dromoka in this particular matchup. I mean, Dromoka is certainly better against Phoenix. Way, way, way better. But this one might be better against Blue-White, actually, because Dromoka, they can just Verdict. Chandra, they can't really do much about it. The emblem ticks.